Steeler Nation, tap for the one time. It's your boy Tate back at you on a late night. We got some breaking news. Probably broke about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago now, towards the end of the homies. If you watched that earlier in the Know It All's YouTube channel, certainly want you to like and subscribe. But the news we got, if you're tapping into this podcast, late night podcast right now, wake up and see it in the morning. Everybody has their version and expectations of what went down, how it went down, things like that. I'm going to give it to you from my perspective, from the Know It All's channel. I know me and G, I think, agree. So the Steelers signed Keanu Benton to a contract extension. Keanu Benton is the highest paid defensive lineman in Pittsburgh Steelers history. Sounds like a lot, right? Man, highest paid defensive lineman in Steeler history. We've had linemen like Mean Joe Green, like Cam Hayward, like Casey Hampton. I mean, all these guys we've had over all these years, you'd think there'd be, somebody that's been paid the highest defensive lineman in team history. But as we all know, as I say all the time.
And so, I always say yesterday's price is not today's price. And that's because you're worth more.
Pay that man his money.
And we got Keanu paid, right? So the contract is 4 years, $72 million. I don't know if any guarantees have been disclosed yet as far as that goes. Shout out Steeler Boo in the building. Christine, Black and Gold is in the building. Appreciate you being here. It's late night. You one of few in here, but hopefully this is for everybody to see. A lot of people probably sleep, right? I decided to do this late because there's a lot of chatter out there on social media and stuff. People having different takes about it. Some people are worried about how this affects Joey Porter Jr. I don't think it does. First, let's finish talking about the deal with Keanu Benton. 4 years, $72 million. That's an average of obviously $18 million per. That part sounds like a lot. But the market for defensive linemen, good defensive linemen, I think Keanu Benton still has room for growth as we continue to go. Now we got a young stable. We still got Cam Hayward. We got Sebastian Davis-Day. Those are our veterans. Now we got Keanu signed for 4 years. We got Derek Harmon. We got a rising Y.A. Black. Those are our three anchors from the defensive line perspective, right? Here go one of the homies out here that feel kind of bad about it, man. Come on, Ty. I told you already, man. It's going to be cool, bro. It's going to be cool. My boy hating on the front of Young Buck in the building. Shout out to the Young Buck, man. But yeah, man, look, this is how it works. 18 M sounds like a lot for Keanu Benton's production, right? That's what we say. That's what we're saying right now. But if you look into the projections for this coming season for Keanu Benton, and this was provided to me through, different AI sources as far as the compiling the numbers and projections and stuff from across aggregation. That's what aggregating, right? So Keanu Benton is expected to have a double sack season this season. And perhaps a Pro Bowl campaign if he gets enough snaps and reps. He's projected to get between 8 and 10.5 sacks, 55 plus tackles, 15 quarterback hits, and get his career high in the defensive snap share. But not only the defensive snap share, but being in the right position in regards to his defensive snap share. We've seen him played exclusively on the nose for a lot of years. I think he'll be part of a 3-man rotation to help keep Cam Hayward older. Derek Harmon, keep those guys fresh, right? Keep them fresh. Keanu going to be part of that. We got Cam Hayward around for this year, maybe one more. Great sale. Great value buy is what I'm saying. Great value buy. Shout out to the homie Claude in the building. Tap, Claude. That's my guy. But yeah, man, so I think 18 M's, if he had the projected year that it says he's going to have, that the projections have, you could be looking at 2022 next year, right? 2022 million for Keanu Benton. if you let him hit free agency and don't sign him this year. I also think it's a value because $18 million a year when it could be 2022, and you got this guy for 4 years, 5 years, really. This is last year on his rookie deal. 4 years after that, $18 million a year. It's set, it's locked. Price ain't gonna change. Price can't go up. Now, could he have a couple good seasons and want some added money, want to rework his contract? That always happens, right? But player outplays it because look, let's be fair to the players, right? If a player has a big contract and he don't play well, what you gonna do? You gonna ask that boy to take a pay cut, a haircut, a cutback, right? I mean, so hey, it has to work the other way too. If a player outperforms his contract, then they should be able to ask for more money. And that's up to negotiation because you signed a contract. But if teams want to be fair and get things done the right way and keep players happy and look good to other potential free agents, other potential players and options that can sign with your team, you want to look good, right? So $18 million a year for the next, 5 years really. 2026, last year's rookie deal. The next 4, that's at 18 M's. And the market only going to go up. We already said that, right? My boy Fat Joe said today's price ain't yesterday's price. Lock that in now. Get it done. Which is why, and now how this goes with Joey Porter Jr., which is why I say, to me, they're 2 individually exclusive deals. Do you think they tag him? Who we talking about, Claude? Tag who? I mean, I think that's the last. If you're talking about JPJ, I think the tag for JPJ is the last scenario. I mean, worst case scenario and last option. But if they have to, they will. You know what I mean? Will PZ want? Okay, I'm with you, Claude. I'm seeing Claude. You got me, Claude. When however the power work, man, I don't know, but I'm where you at, Claude. But nah, man. So if they have to, they will. I don't know if PZ wants to play on the franchise tag, but I mean, he'd still be making big money. He'd be making top 5 corner money. That'd get him his damn near $30 million for 1 year anyway that he won. I think they find a way to get the deal done. I think they're 2 mutually exclusive deals. Keanu Benton getting $18 million a year on the D-line is a value. Nick Herbig, if he produces like he been producing when he got his deal, 25 M's, and if he turns into one of a top 10 edge rusher, that's a steal. He's looked like he's deserved it. So, sometimes you gotta, that Ice Cube song, today was a good day. Take them dice, shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta do that. Sometimes you gotta do that with contracts, right? It's a gamble, no matter what. Somebody could get hurt, blow their knee out in OTA next week. Done. You signed the contract, though. So I think $25 million for Herbig is a good deal. $18 million for Benton's a good deal. And Peasy, I mean, he gonna get his bag. It's a lot of different maneuvers and levers can be pulled by Omar. If I trust anybody with working and manipulating and manufacturing money down the road, reworking contracts, you know what I mean? It's Omar Khan. That's his thing. Obviously, this draft showed I don't think necessarily the draft is his thing. Talent evaluation, leave that to Mike T when he was here, now Mike M, and really Andy Wild, right? Really Andy Wild. That's what we leave that to. But I think it's a good situation. Peasy gonna get his money. 30 M's, gonna get it. They might have to rework somebody. I think this is what you're gonna see happen from a money perspective. You can see perhaps, I don't want to see it, perhaps Jalen Ramsey traded. You can see they're gonna cut Malik Harrison. It's gonna save some money. You can see DK or somebody like TJ get their contracts reworked. It's gonna be a lot of potential things that could happen to be able to get Peasy paid, right? Claw 41 from TJ, 24 from Ramsey, and 21 from AR. Yeah, that's going. Well, AR come off the books next year. Ramsey come off the books next year. We're not paying him till next year. You're right, Claude. TJ gonna be on for 41, but next year, after this season, next season you can work with that a lot better, right? You can make some moves on it. It's not going to cost you as much penalty against the tax if you want to trade him or somehow find a way to get out of that contract with TJ, right? Claude, I mean, I'm not saying nobody's picking him up, but you don't know how that could affect what could be done with that money. You know what I mean? In the NBA, some teams take contracts on. He got 1 year on his contract, right? Perhaps the team wants to, pick up that money and then be able to cut it next year. Maybe you got to take another player back in the trade or something. I don't know, but those are things that can be reworked at any rate. He got a 1 year deal. We're talking about Ramsey. We're talking about Malik Harrison out of here, making $5 million. Only counts one against the cap if you get rid of him. I don't want to say it, but there's the potential trade somebody like Alex Highsmith. So there's different things can be done. I have no doubt that PZ gets done. I think it's good that we got Keanu Benton signed under team control for the next 4 years anyway. We got Nick Herbig. That's what we've been wanting, right? When you make good draft picks, you want to keep your good draft picks in-house, right? I mean, for so long, look at Kevin Colbert. His last 5 drafts, like nobody is here basically except Freiermuth and Alex. Well, TJ's here. Freiermuth and is it Alex Highsmith outside of TJ? I think it might be. We missed a lot. All the first round picks is going outside TJ. You got Najee gone. You got Kenny Pickett gone. You got Minka was a trade. Minka gone. Like Terrell Edmonds gone. So many people from those last few years of Kevin Colbert are gone. So we making good drafts. Claude again, gentlemen, how mad would you be if they traded JPJ? Excuse me. It depends, Claude. I think it would be not a good move. But if somebody give you what they gave for Sauce Gardner last year, if you get a 1 and a 3, you got to consider it. I mean, the way that Asante Sam has been playing, I mean, they got young corners. I don't think they do it, but it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I know we put Mark Malone in the majors all the time, every other day for saying that, but I don't think it's a thing, so I'm not saying it. But if it was a first and a third, I think Sauce got 2 firsts. PZ hasn't built the reputation that Sauce built, even though I think they're equal in play. It's about what the market said you worth. The market said Sauce was worth that. PZ was a second round pick, even though it should have been a first round pick. Might be only worth a first and a third. So, yeah, big facts, Claude. Don't suggest it, man. They have put us in Steeler matrix forever. But yeah, it's a possibility. I think you take the call if you can't make the money work. I mean, that's what the Cowboys did last year with Micah Parsons, right? Because Micah Parsons, was he a bigger name and better player for the Cowboys than JPJ is for the Steelers? I don't think it happens where they trade him. I think they get it done, but all things are on the table, man. It's the nature of the business. And today's price ain't yesterday's price. And with that being said, man, we're going to get out of here. I wanted to be quick with it. So, no Diddy, right? I'm not quick with it like that. But sometimes you're quick with it like that. But hey, we're about to get out of here, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the Know It All podcast. Check out our Sunday flagship. That's when we'll be back talking about ball, y'all. So we'll holler at you in a minute. See you on Sunday. Big peace. I'm out.